Welcome to the Murabbi podcast.
What's going on, everybody? This is Iyari with you, the People's Champion, welcoming you to another episode of the Murabbi podcast, where I encourage teachers to do more than just teach curriculum, but to nurture souls. I'm doing a video series where I'm giving shout outs to teachers that had a profound effect on me. And up today, Miss Terry McMurray. This woman is probably the most important teacher I ever had in my life. I'm not sure I had the opportunity to tell her this, but this is true. She also saved me from an extremely potentially dangerous situation, which I can't go into here, but I will share that with her personally at some other time. But Miss McMurray, she opened my eyes to a world that I was not aware existed. Science. From the very first day that we saw her, she was a lady who had this crazy curly hair. She had these glasses, she was always smiling and upbeat. And we took with her conceptual physics. And even the book that she picked shows the kind of teacher she was. This book had cartoons in it. And you would think physics, cartoons, crazy. And they even called it conceptual physics. And, they called it conceptual physics, but it was, I think the book was called conceptual physics, but on the register it said like physical science. It was physics. It was just physics. And the author of the book, I still have the books. I'll maybe put a screenshot of it later. But the book was done in such a way where it was clear that he was appealing to the sensibilities of youth. And this guy brought things down to such a simple level that these extremely difficult topics of momentum and Newton's law were super easy. Now, Miss McMurray herself, she was a person that made the classroom fun. She discussed with us, she spoke with us, she gave us opportunities to, speak. Even if you were wrong, she would encourage you to talk, to share, and to participate in class. I had her for grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12. She taught me everything I knew about science. So I had conceptual physics with her, biology, chemistry, and then a higher level of physics in grade 12. And she really instilled in us the importance of understanding why math is important and how it goes with science. And her thing was hands-on. She really got us into hands-on, so we felt and understood what we were doing. Outside of that, Miss McMurray was very influential just in my life in general, because she would take a concern that seemed unnatural. Like, we were surprised that why would a teacher care this much? But she did. And she cared for everybody. And it was, we had some cut-ups. We had some people that eventually dropped out of that program. We were in a Central Schools program. But there were some people that wanted to be there because they were just trying to, it's a long story. Basically, the school system I was in before, we had a junior high system where it was 6, 7, 8, and then, 6, 7, 8, 9 was together. And then high school started at 10. So this particular year, our batch was able, as grade 9 students, to go to the high school first instead of staying back in junior high. And so some people wanted just to get out of junior high and go to high school, so they joined the program. Then that dropped out. Point being is that Miss McMurray, she took interest in what you were doing outside of class. And she made sure that you took your academics seriously. But she also understood that, you were a kid and you wanted to play. She would, she was a very sneaky lady because she would do things and you maybe, you didn't realize until later, oh, this is what she was doing. She would check, on the guys who were smoking, she had a way to find out if you were smoking, and she would try to encourage why you shouldn't smoke. Maybe she'd have a lesson. She would have a lesson on the dangers of smoking, how that can affect you. But yeah, she really brought the subject to life, and that interest she took outside of class. She did something for me. She gave me a form one time. She just called me and was like, Yari, come here. And I came. She was like, took this paper. I was like, here, take this paper, get it home, sign, and bring it back to me. And like, she gave me no choice about the issue. And this paper she gave me turned out to be something very beneficial for me. It was like a college preparation program where for the 4 years I was in college, I also prepared myself for the next year so that I'd be college ready for the STEM subjects. And that's where I met Dr. Wade and some of the other influential people in my life. But Miss McMurray, she was in my mind still, she's the master teacher. She's the person that I try to be like in the classroom. I try my best to, keep things lively, keep things fun, but at the same time, you're not crossing any boundaries that should not be crossed. I try to emulate, her in this aspect, in that I keep the class very interesting and lively, but I'm a disciplinarian at the same time. So, Miss McMurray, hopefully I can get this video to you and you watch this. I want you to know that you had a profound effect on me. I think that you are the best teacher I have ever seen, and I wish so much that I could be like you. I thank you for everything you've done for me, and I really hope that you're doing well, and hopefully we can talk and I will tell you that how you saved my life, basically. But that cannot be discussed on YouTube. Anyhow, folks, as usual, I leave you with smile, stay classy, have a good day.